So we're going to do something super exciting today, and we're headed to Kenai to pick up something I've been waiting for months.
Let's go, guys. Hop in. What's in the box is a propane refrigerator. Now, how long has it been since we had a refrigerator, Chandra?
Well, I mean, April of 23. Yeah.
It's been April of 23. So this is a propane refrigerator. So this thing is going to be great. We're going to be able to have food and ice cream. I miss having ice cream. All right, we're all strapped down, ready to head home. That way we just walk straight across and right on in. The guy and the dogs are always so excited. Hey guys. Chaos.
We're all balled up on the carpet. Wait a minute.
1, 2.
Okay. We taking that whole thing out of there?
Yeah, it's gotta go.
All right.
I guess how to fill this box.
It's like Christmas morning. I'm so excited.
Yeah, hopefully nothing's broken. The box was pretty tore up. Selling something here.
Yeah. It's so pretty.
It's pretty nice.
It does.
Let's get it and look at the back of it, make sure.
Yeah, make sure nothing's
What's got like some big exhaust pipe looking thing on it?
Does it? Doesn't appear to be beat up at all. I don't see any marks on it.
Let's get it mostly in place before we take the.
I gotta get the
I gotta get
box.
that out of there. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
to
don't
get
know.
that. We gotta let it sit 24 hours anyway before we can.
Move. I'll take a peek at this back of this here. It's all nice and fancy. But yeah, see, it's got an electric cord. It is a 110 and propane, so we can use both.
I have no idea where anything's at.
And the door can go on either direction, so Craig will have to figure out how in the world that changes because we need it to open the other direction. But oh, Craig, it comes with a part.
We gotta wait 24 hours before we can actually fire the thing up since it's been laying on its side. So we're gonna have to wait that long. We do have all our fittings, so all I gotta do is hook our gas up, and we'll be able to use those little meters for our propane tank that our viewer sent us. It shows us how much we got, which will be nice to monitor here for the fridge. So we just gotta put this thing in place. Yeah, there's a lot
Look
of
how
room.
much room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Needs to be.
So there's all the controls for it down here. So it says push when lighting, so to get everything fired up. So once we have it set for, it's cold in there from being outside.
Yeah, I looked at all the reviews. They were all excellent.
Yep, so we'll be giving our review on this thing too. We're gonna stock this thing all up. We'll see how I like my ice cream rock hard. So we'll see. That's like the real test. Can it make the ice cream rock hard? Max. Maybe this is pretty colder here. Or...
Oh.
Yeah, so at first glance, it's very heavy duty. This is a metal shelf in there. So really, really heavy
These
duty.
are thick.
These are really thick. All the shelves are really thick. I mean, that's surprising.
Yeah. I mean,
so the quality.
It's not gonna bend.
Yeah, and actually, I think I like this. I mean, most fridges have they're a plastic, thing, but they're usually separate for your vegetables. But this is way heavier duty. This I think is a little better for us. Pretty impressed with it so far.
Yeah.
It's fit and finish is nice.
Turn it up and try it out. 24 hours will not go by fast enough.
It looks like there's a bigger gap here and here, though. The door looks like it's a little down.
Let's mess with it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure to see how that works.
I mean, it seems like it's shutting and just fine.
All right, so we've installed the 4 AA batteries on the back, and that powers the refrigerator light. So I'll show you over here when you open it up. So that powers the light. And then in this little spot here, a AAA battery goes, and that, I guess, powers the igniter. We will touch on that a little bit more. We just got it, kind of wiped everything out. And getting ready to fire it up here shortly. So we thought on these you had to let them set for 24 hours if they've been on their side like a regular refrigerator, but it says on these it was 20 to 30 minutes. So we could have actually fired this thing up last night. So well, this is actually a dual thing too, so you can either power this with regular electricity or with the propane, so that's a nice feature to have. So you can see our control panels down here. That was where the battery goes. This is like your cold settings, so we got it on the max right now. It tells you to do that. This here I believe is for if you're not going to use propane. You can flip this to this and it's for AC. So you can see that. You can see all the controls. So the first thing it is says you turn the gas on, which I'm ready to do. But we gotta get the propane all through the line too.
Yeah.
Oh, here, gas. We had to have this on too, guys. I thought this was just for the AC, but because the directions are a little vague. So there is a gas that I couldn't really see it. So let's try this again.
So they can hear it.
But you can see the indicator showing that staying lit. This, I assume, is supposed to be on when it kicks on. Or maybe not.
Maybe that's just for electric.
And it could be. I don't know. Like I said, the instructions are a little vague. I don't know if you can see or not, but right there, you can see the pilot, or the flame for it. You can see a little bit of a glow in there. We'll see. We may have to move it away for a little further away from the wall. I don't really know. It didn't say anything about how far away. We'll see if this gets warm. As you can see, it does have quite a bit of stuff that sticks off the back of it, so you can't get it too far against the wall. I don't know. We got to get some thermometers to put in here so we can kind of see how cold it's keeping this and the freezer. So I guess it probably just takes a second to get it all going. Came with a little tiny ice cube tray. Okay, so on the refrigerator, we've noticed a couple of issues as it was cooling. We were seeing light over here on the side. So immediately I started looking and noticed that the door was misaligned. So there is an adjustment up here. You can just loosen these and slide the door. So I was able to get the top of the door aligned better. So now it's really suctioning. And there was a massive gap here, we noticed. You can see the light. Well, this thing, you can see there's some damage here. This evidently, because the box was pretty beat up. So this little bracket, which I'll show you in here, right here. So I took this whole bracket off, bent it flat again. So that pulled this door in, and now we don't have the gap. It looks like what happened in shipping is that it took such a hard hit right here. This thing gets caught. So it's not letting this depress to shut the light off in the fridge. So I've got to figure out what we can do to make this work. Because right now it's the light is just staying on. And you can see here, if I go over here and I pull the... see, you can see the light is still staying on.
Put them inside there and shut the door. Then they'll be able to see.
I'll set you in here.
You can watch right here.
You can watch what's going on right up here. You can see it's not pushing this in. It's catching, so this side's catching on instead of pushing it in. It's just staying in there. And you can see it's kind of got it a little bit screwed up. So it took some damage in shipping. I just noticed there was a crack here too, which isn't a big deal. I mean, stuff happens. I just drilled a hole in it to keep it from getting any worse and put some tape on. But I mean, it did take some shipping damage, but it come from a long way. And we're definitely appreciative to have a refrigerator. So we're just gonna make this work. We're gonna try to fix it as best we can, and I'll let you guys know how I end up fixing this so that our light will go off inside. All right, so what I've come up with, temporarily at least, is I just got some double-sided foam tape. I've got it on there, and it seems to be enough, stick out enough to catch this. So we'll stick you guys in here. Tell me if it works. Yep, looks like it's gonna work. So like I said, we'll run that for a while, and I'll probably have to come up with something a little bit more permanent, but for now, that'll take care of it. So we've had to do a few little tweaks.
And that's nothing against SMAD, the company that built it. I mean, this is just something that happened in shipping,
so nothing that they can do about that. It's just, but like I said, this was fairly straightforward to fix this. You just got to pop that little cover off. Those are super adjustable. Everything's straight now, and everything's working like it should. We went around, I looked at all the gaps. There's no, you can't see any light. There's no spaces anymore, so I think we're good. So just a few minutes of fooling with it, and we've got it better now.
All right, so we've been using the SMAD refrigerator for a week now. It's doing a great job for us. It was a little bit of tweaking to figure out where we needed it to be for this to be frozen and this not to be frozen, but we've got it, I think, dialed in.
So this would also be great if you had an outdoor patio area that you didn't have power to, because you could hook up your gas to it. So it's both indoor and outdoor use, and like we said earlier, you know, it's propane or 110 volt for if you want to plug it into your house and use it. So that's great features to have.
Also good for RV use because they come in all different sizes. We got the biggest one they have. It's a 13.4 cubic feet, but they go all the way down to 2 cubic feet. So you can put it in any size RV.
So one thing I was concerned with is ice cream, because that's important. And I like my ice cream hard, like I said earlier. And look at this. That thing is nice and solid. So that's what I was looking for. I've been keeping the thermometer in there so I can see it's been down around 0.
You can see it. You gotta really push into it to get it out. So it is definitely keeping the ice cream solid.
That, for me, that was a big thing. I like I said, I'm an ice cream nut, so it's very important to have ice cream. And it's what was the it's a 3.2 cubic feet freezer space, so there is plenty of freezer space, and it's pretty heavy duty in there too.
The refrigerator section of it is 10.1 cubic feet, and you've got all the shelving on the side. This here basket down here is absolutely huge.
Yeah, we've got that stuffed full.
And this goes, I mean,
yeah, this goes way back.
This is a 2 liter. You can see how much room I even have in front of it.
Yeah, plenty of room. We need to make a good grocery haul. We haven't done one in a long time because we haven't had anywhere to store anything. Also, like we had said before, the doors, because a little bit ago I was talking about, you know, fixing the door, getting the height adjusted. They're reversible. So whatever your application is in your house or RV, you can swap the hinges to the other side, and then the doors are reversible. So that's a really cool feature to have. And it's super quiet too. I believe it's like a 26 decibels, I think, is what it runs at. Energy saving gas, what was the gas consumption on this thing?
1.2 pounds per day.
Yeah, so not bad. Has the little LED light, which we talked about earlier. It runs on 4 AA's, and it provides plenty of light. And like I said, you know, great for home and RV use. We're going to be using it in our home, and they make different sizes.
This is the 13.4, and it goes all the way down to a 2 cubic.
Yeah, so if you have a remote cabin or something, you want to take a smaller, you know, refrigerator out, you'll be able to do that. But we're very happy with it. You do, like I said, there's quite a bit of workings on the back side of this, so you have to have it off of your wall a little bit, and this seems to be working perfectly fine. This is like the vent, so it does put off a little bit of heat here, but so far it's not been an issue at all.
Another feature I like is that this is actually metal.
Yeah.
So I can use my magnets on it.
Yeah, because we had a fridge before that the sides had like a plastic coating or something. It didn't allow any magnets to stick to it.
So if you're in the market for a good propane refrigerator for your off-grid cabin or RV, SMAD, highly recommend it. Yeah,
great refrigerators. Very heavy duty, and so far it's been working really well.
Like I mentioned before, it's been over a year since I had a refrigerator, and I don't know if you've never lived out of a cooler, you can't imagine how excited I am to have an actual refrigerator.
Yeah.
In the summer, everything spoils. In the winter, everything freezes. So this is a huge upgrade for us.
Yeah, you start taking, you take things for granted. You don't really realize how luxurious
a refrigerator
can be. But trust me, this thing is luxurious in every sense of the word.
Ice cream.
And some people just laugh that we're so excited. But yeah, we've living out of coolers for all that time. This is a very exciting thing.
Absolutely.
And we'll have a link in the description if you'd like to check one of these out. And I highly suggest you do if you're in the market.
Yes. Yes.
So until next time, guys, if you haven't already, like,
subscribe, comment. We'll see you next week.